Hello. How goes? How goes? Yo yo yo. Right, so yeah, while we load in, people filter in and whatnot. Did I twat already? I did. I am gonna quickly get a drink and sort myself out, and then I'll be back in 2 seconds, and then we will get cracking. Hello. Right. No, I went to go get a drink. Sorry. Hello. What's going on with Jedi Survivor, Noble? Hey peeps, hey Figgy. Hey Verwolf, hey Verite. Hey Deeks. Hey Rogue. Hello Kirill. Welcome to the stream. Did the new raid in WoW? Was it alright? Was it alright? Was it good? Hey Havoc. Wait, when I run out of supplies, my crew will suffer? That doesn't sound very nice. Oh, I was on the back of a crab. Did I already do everything here? Where are we, anyway? So we're by the Shun. That was it, we're going down, we're exploring this way, weren't we? That's what we were doing. Hey, Drumroth. Hey, Vigo. Havoc. Havoc. Very close, actually. No bosses stood out. That's kind of a bit sad. So it's just a rather, like, eh. So what were we doing? When we checked on the investigator, we didn't discover anything. There's a spooky festival. Though you do not reside in Hideaway, the people of the city will allow you to participate in their festivals if you aid in the preparation for them. That it would be even grateful to have help. We can aid the sprightly visionary. Let's do that. Together, you roll the wheel through the hideaway. You pass women lugging blowtorches and bags of cement, and men trying to smile as they put on diving suits. Eventually, you pass through an iron gate to the workroom. At the room's centre is a deep pit. A large electrical alternator looms against the back wall. The visionary plugs the cable into the alternator, and slowly feeds the rest down into the pit. When finished, he writes a short message in the notebook chained to his wrist. Thank you. Usual helps working on faulty line. May need you in future. As he hands you the note, he looks up, revealing his neck, one huge scar. I can help him again, which is interesting. See what happens then. He's industrious for one so old. Oh, here we go. He passed the toolbox to one of his workers and rushed over to you. He writes in the notebook chained to his wrist. Oof. Alternate engine dead, need fuel, provide. Nope. We'll have to come back and do that. I can't afford to do that with the amount of fuel we've got. Yeah, the game does have a great story. I've played this before, actually. I can't remember what ending I did last, but it was about 5 years ago. It was a while. And I've never done the DLC, the submarine stuff, which has been really interesting. And I did a lot of Sunless Skies as well, which I also thought was quite good. It has combat challenges that get pretty hard. The one I'm doing now is just copy-pasting the legendary boss twice. So now you're fighting 2. Ugh. That's kind of annoying. Ah, fuck Chivos. Fuck Chivos! I don't mind Chivos, but if it starts being not fun, I just bin them. I'm just like, whatever. Submarine. Oh shit, did I say submarine? Sorry. I guess we'll go this way. I guess we'll just leave Hideaway now. And go over here and see what we can find. What's my terror at? 71. That's the only risk, is my terror's getting a bit spooky. Hey, Colin. Oh yeah, haven't I got to keep an eye on my terror? When I'm under the water like this. Oh, there's something above us. Something above us. It might be spooky. Ah, is this the Astival? Is this the mangrove area? Leslie Tarver. Astival. Sun! Sun! A great beam of sunlight bathes the island. Squint into the dazzle. Far above, there's a hole in the roof. In that land you see beaches of white gold sand, trees heavy with bright fruit, the reds and blues and greens of the surface. Well, that's quite nice. I'm pretty sure I gotta be careful about the mirror catch boxes. I do have one. There's some sort of installation here and what looks like a handsome country house. Who was here and what happened to them? What was difficult, English with a touch of antiquity. Yes, I'd as a native Englishman, honestly, well, British person, I should say, being half Welsh, it's the language in this is tricky enough that I stumble, and I can only imagine what it's like if you're not a native English speaker. Hey, Angle. Hey, Logan. Hey, Colin. Hope it's You alright? And you, Arthur. You alright, dude? Let's see. Compile a port report. We should do that anyway. Your eyes water, the pages blur. The report is one of a joy-filled complaint. Astival is a beauty too bright to be appreciated. Perhaps the Admiralty can find something of use. Investigate the ruins? Sure. A garden overgrown with berry bushes, a wooden trestle table set for a meal, chairs strewn with bones, a half-dozen skeletons. A red-breasted bird perches on the grinning cranium. It cocks an eye at you and bursts into song, a liquid, thrilling sound. It seemed unperturbed as you approached to poke through the bones. No signs of violence, no fire, no bullets, no bites. These people died peacefully, sitting down to breakfast as the surface sunlight spilled over them. Sunlight can kill at any time. The longer you remain here, the more danger you're in. So why did they stay? Perhaps they stayed because Astival is as beautiful as anywhere in the Neath, and 10 times as generous. It's a fine place for a colony. You could found your own pocket kingdom, if you could do something about the sun. But then what? What is the power of a sunlight? What makes the impossible possible? We can go get some supplies. Yeah. Holy shitballs! Okay. Exotic delights. Breadfruit, sugarcane, coconut, soft-shelled crabs, and plump birds too stupid to know a hungry sailor from a tree. Astival is ripe with treasures. Fill your hold. I've got 10 supplies. That's a lot of dosh. And I could fill my mirror catch box, which we can sell. But it's a bit risky. I'm going to risk 1. Gotta be a bit careful there. Is this really sunlight? Then let the box wide. Let it brim. The box will remain filled with light until it's opened, even underground. They do it with mirrors. That might have been a little bit risky, but... Well, that was a good find. It's a hell of a long way away, but from anything else, but hey. Nice place. We probably shouldn't linger in the land of the sun, though. That's how you get burned. Ooh. Speaking of getting burned, that's a giant fucking crab. I wonder if I can kill... I can probably kill the giant crabs now. I'm gonna give it a go. Elder Ang... Oh no, that's got way more health than I was hoping for. That's an elder angler crab. He is big mad. I'm gonna leave him big mad over there. What is that? The Reef of Roses. Spooky. We discovered the Reef of Roses. I'll ignore my my terror here. I gotta be a little bit careful about my terror, it's worrying me a smidge. It's a bit higher than I'd like. The island is good to find a path on the main quest. Interesting. Because we're trying to work out how to be immortal. Oh shit. Oh, this is this event. I'm gonna give them extra. Shit! We lost 5 terror, but lost a crew member. That's not ideal. Something underwater to the west. Interesting. Not sure where. Delicious madness. We're at 70, which isn't awful, but okay, there's something down here. I can't transform around here either. Visage. I'm gonna go underwater. I might have to be a bit quick about it because our terror is pretty high, and it might be a bad idea. I'm not sure where it's pointing. Shit, time to go. Oh, fuck. The constant companion. Let's not until we did, shall we? Just met Spider Friend. Spider Friend's not super nice. Something underwater to the south. It's like here-ish, isn't it? I think, the underwater thing. But I can't risk it with that high level of terror, I guess. Just come back. Spider Friend. Visage. Hide your face. Hide all of your faces. This is the port of Visage, where faces may not be naked. Except one. A stone monument the size of a village church, serenely gazing upwards. Flourishing of years. Wandering Person. Oh, that's another submarine quest. Let's get a port report. A departing merchant gives you a confused amount of crocodiles and honeycakes and something about an ear blockage. To this, you add your own impressions about the street layout close to port and the types of commerce here. When the lights are especially bright, it's possible to make out the details of the profile of that giant face. When set for Visage, you may be here a while. I'd rather not without terror. I think I might come back. What about the Wandering Parson? What can I do for you? He seeks passage to the Church of Low Barnet beneath the Z outside London. His suit is well tailored for the itinerant preacher. His cufflinks wink with sapphires. Offer passage for money. Even men in the cloth take up cargoes boats. Passage for knowledge. Passage for blessing. I mean, money's good. Itinerant. Hey Mars, time to eat the crew. I'd rather not eat the crew if we can avoid it. The crew are quite handy. Plus, we've got a lot of supplies. I don't think we're going to need to feed anyone anytime soon. I'll save money. Of course. You'll have your running expenses, Captain. I'll be no trouble. I'm studying the religions of the Undersea by extracting the most admirable elements of each. I mean to construct a modern, superior faith. For the spiritual nourishment of my congregation, of course. His cufflinks gleam. Okay. Gained 80 echoes. No shops here. Alright. I still have no idea where the Isle of Cats is, which worries me, but, you know, moving on. And there's something underwater here that we haven't discovered. Oh, good. Horrors below. The sailors at the rail call slowly. Something swims beneath the ship. I saw it looking at us, one says, his voice a tremble. Kill it! Woo! But it comes out dripping from the sea, sleek as a seal, but its eyes are faceted. One sailor covers his eyes. I swear, he says afterwards, I heard it scream like a woman. We have a strange catch. Yay! We gained some terror. Boo. But you know. Friend of the Mountain. Is that from Adam's Way? That sort of like stuff. It's definitely some spooky. Where is the Isle of Cats, goddammit? That's the one island we haven't found. We actually need to continue our story. Like our actual main thing. We'll go to the Utter Shroom, I guess. Typical cats, I know, right? I mean, it could be here somewhere, or it could be here somewhere. Potentially could be, I guess it could be here, but I think that's unlikely. We know it's not here. So, the Utter Shroom's in distance. Yes. Thinking about picking this game up today. It's really good. It's really, really good. It's quite, if you've never played anything like it, it's quite the tough, it can be quite the tough, like, first start, you know? Is there enough light to mean we don't get... No, it goes red here, okay. Does the bar meter... yes. This is when they eat their supplies. We'll go to the Utter Shroom. We don't have any honey to get any Blemmigan, sadly. But I will gather a port report. Experiment with your strange catch. Trade my strange catch for a live specimen. Interesting. Do I want to do that? That sounds interesting. Let's do that. A mist of spores rise in the distance. What did the old sailor say? Give a catch to the Utter Shroom and you'll get... What is it? Luck? Life? Let's find out. Within the hour, purple mycelium spreads throughout the flesh, colonizing your catch with a new vascular system. Another hour, and the catch begins moving again. In the third hour, it begins rhyming. Before it begins composing like couplets, you whack it in the jar and store it in your hold. We now have a live specimen. Nice. Alright, we got our port report. I guess we go straight across here. How much? I got 7 fuel. Gator's Morn. I might go straight up, actually. I might go literally straight up and see what we can find that way. Since we've explored... We can explore here easier when we come back, I think. Submerged ship. Should I bin this time? Nice getting stuck on it, noob. You know you're supposed to go around the ship, right? Sucks for you, baby. Season loot her, and I get... Oh. I guess I didn't appreciate... You want no favours of the Carnet today? Well, they started fucking... Actually, did I start on them first? I get a Tale of Terror. Wreck of the Miko. I don't even know how they knew I'd sank one of their ships. Seems like a Swiss to me. The Sea of Lilies. Well, that's nice. Ah, my fuel situation's getting suspiciously low. Might have to buy some fuel somewhere to continue. Where's the Isle of Cats? See, I actually like the Blemmigans, though. Carol, I thought the Blemmigans were alright, you know? They're like just friendly little mushrooms. I got a sponsorship Blemmigan. See, just chill out. We're getting closer to home territory, though, at least. Is the map the regions get shuffled around, so you'll never quite know where everything is. Oh, this is the pirate. This is the pirate base, isn't it? Probably took the most stupid way around, unfortunately. I think going a portal here can be a bit risky, but still. I think we've done a reasonably long loop here, though. I think it's been a pretty solid one. We're starting to get to the point where we can start spending the money to sort of go. A gleaming marauder. Traders. Oh yeah, that's what we were gonna do last time. There we go. I lost a drowning pearl and I got 2 solace fruits, which are quite expensive. He's ambitious and plans to marry a princess of the leopard clan. How many pearls do you think would be appropriate, do you think? 10,000? 100? Father's gonna be prickly. You take a pair of solace fruit from his trove. Oh, is there no way to get another afternoon of the Arrant Limpet? Can I actually get, I don't think I can do anything here, can I? No. Fuel is very pricey here. Very, very pricey. Oh, I can sell my sunlight-filled mirror catch box. Fucking nice. I'll take 300. That's actually really handy. 4 fuel. 4 fuel. I can make it. Oh, I do want to see what's happened to Pigmo, but I think I might do that on the way back. I might go straight to Demu. I'm gonna go Demu, London, and then go Low Barnet afterwards, I think. 2 supplies is 1 fuel in emergencies, yeah, so we should be alright, but... I can probably run with the lights off for a bit now, I think. I think we're close enough that we can get away with it. You've heard a lot about the steep learning curve and the mechanics, but you think I'm gonna go for it? I would, yes, I would. What I would say is, there's 2 Sunless games. There's Sunless Seas and Sunless Skies. Are you friend or foe? You're dead is what you are. Fucking joker. Yoink. What do I get for my trouble? Oh! That was so worth it! I got 2 fuel! Okay, cool. Alright. Let's go. What I'd say, Mello, is, there's 2 Sunless games. I would start with Sunless Sea anyway, before playing Sunless Skies. Sunless Seas is... They're both really good, and I think they're both good in different ways. Sunless Seas is a lot slower, and honestly, probably more difficult. I think, overall, to get going. I think Sunless Skies is a bit easier to get going in general. Alright, we'll just head this way. Alright. How much money have I got anyway? Oops. Honk! I've got 1,000 with a load of port reports to hand in. Okay. Strategic information. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure if we've been to Demo or not. We probably can still go and do something, so... Just right here. I've been thinking about which of the 2 games I prefer. They're both different. I think, overall, Sunless Skies is... I think Sunless Skies is a bit creepier. I think, overall. They're both quite creepy, but I think Skies just edges out a little bit. Right, we'll have tea with the Factor. Thank you very much. And lost 2 terror and gain a supply. Very fine. And we've already got a port report, I'm pretty sure, so now we can leave. Alright, and we'll just head straight. We could go to the Low Barnet already, but I'm a bit concerned about our spidery chum if we dive with this much terror. I think it probably won't be worth it. I think they're pretty shitty pirates actually overall, aren't they, Kieran? I think they're not great. Spider will fuck me up, yeah. Whoop whoop. Alrighty. near the lightship, and we can go home. We haven't got a kid anymore, which is a smidge unfortunate. I don't know if we can get a new one. I don't know if we can just practice that. We got recent news to the ship. I don't know. Let's find out. We might do. We do actually. We get a Z story for our trouble. We lose some terror as well, which doesn't really matter. Oh, I guess. I guess in a way it can do. I guess in a way it can do. Ah, home sweet home. Chug, 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 chug. Do I need to wait for something awaits me to get my terror down? I think I do, don't I? I'm not sure how long that takes, actually. Let's find out. My lodgings. Yeah, I need to have something that awaits me in port. Yeah, so I need to wait. Don't know how long it takes to get one, but we got enough supplies. We can probably burn a little bit anyway. Am I going to be scammed? So I need to get rid of this terror. That's probably the most important thing, is getting the terror down to 50 before we do anything else. I don't know if I actually need to dock myself or move myself away from a dock for it to something awaits you. I might have to. We got the supplies to wait, so we can. Here we go. I never played Fallen London itself, the text-based game. I've heard good things. Do donuts? I'll just go round and round. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Now we can rest our weary bones. I got nothing to declare. Oh wait, do I? I don't have anything suspicious. I have no sunlight-filled mirror catcher box because I sold it already. Yep, we're good. There we go. I got a new Menace Nightmare. Woohoo! But there we go. Collect message from the Harbour Master. The alarming scholar has invited you to call on him or her at the university. We have another free day. The Rose Market bustles. Alright. Let's check out the Rose Market. So they want extraordinary implications, which I do have one of, actually, which is interesting. That could be worth quite a bit of money. That could actually be quite good. The fortune teller, under her many scarves, sips tea in a quiet corner of the market. She'll pay well for something important. I have 7. I got one of them, don't I? Yeah, I only got the one. I don't know if I need it for anything else. I'll see the scholar first, who give me something present. Oh, nice. More supplies. Can I sell my solace fruit? Yes. For 100 echoes. Nice. Alright. So. What can I do in my lodgings? Read the morning paper, of which I lost 1 terror. I can rest in my townhouse for 100 echoes to give me some restful nights. And heal some wounds. Or I can have a look around the market. Alright, so we had a good night out. Sea shanties, good companionship, and the warmth of a pub fire. We lost 5 terror, lost 30 echoes, which is not bad. And got some recent news for our trouble. A new recruit. Yeah, there we go. I'll get 1. Perfect. Right, so let's go see the Admiral. Submit vital intelligence. I thought I had some vital ones. Or do I have something else? Ah, I have the... Oh yes, this is the mission we were doing for them, wasn't it? Here we go. Oh, retrieve strategic information from the Shellnet far to the east. Okay, and we got... Didn't we have another one? Oh, there we go. Pass on strategic information. He's hard to read with those glasses, but he reads the summary intently. Satisfactory, he says at last. Eminently satisfactory, actually. Good work. Take this for your trouble. The clerk will see you paid. So we get 150 echoes for our trouble that, and we got to go see the Shellnet for next time. Strategic equals 1 if you craft it in your hold. Oh, interesting, okay. So we could actually save those up if we want to. Right, should we submit our port reports then for now? Guide us Morn. I was actually, might have gone past Guide us Morn already. Ah, that's why I couldn't get the thing. Nunico. Pigmo Isle. The Utter Shroom. Visage. That was a new one. Ah, the island that looks up. I don't suppose you found out what it's staring at. Got 40 echoes now. Astival. I'd always wondered if it had been a myth. Gained 50 echoes to some fuels there. Nice. The Shellnet. Another 50. Khan's Shadow. They can have a bit of a giggle of that. We lost 5 terror for that one as well. Nice. Quaker's Haven. It's still dodgy. Hideaway. A city on a what? We gained 60 echo for that. 1 fuel, favour, and that's not bad. Jimmy Island. Cool. I do need... do I repair? I need to repair, but I can probably pay for it rather than using the other stuff. I wonder if I should sell my... I kind of wonder if I should sell my extraordinary implication. Oh, that's good to know, Barrett. That's good to know. I guess we could sell the extraordinary implication here and see. Yeah, shove it. Why not? Shoshana holds a mirror over her pot of tea. The steam fogs the glass. As is market tradition, you write your information into the condensation with a finger. When you have finished, there's a rustling beneath her scarves. A wrinkled hand emerges from the silk and places a fat envelope next to your tea for the knowledge and your silence. It's not a bad amount of echoes, that. Not a bad amount of echoes at all. Right, the Alarming Scholar, what can we give you? Outlandish artifacts? Intriguing gossip? Nah. I don't know, intriguing snippet? Oh, a live specimen. We can give them that. Let's give them that. That could be a laugh. What else can we do? I'm just glad that we're getting paid so much, Kirill. It's useful. Z Stories of 1. We've got Distant Memory Shores. Outlandish. Let's handle Outlandish. Gets 100 echoes for that. 7 more needed for that one. I'm going to give them the live specimen, because that's kind of interesting. You flick the blanket away, and the creature in the container shrinks away from the light. The Scholar Glass hands into light. Oh, it's still moving. I think I can make uses for this. Cool. Let's leave. What else have we got here in London? We got the Venturers who needs Lamentable Relics, which we don't have, or a Colossal Flute Core, which we also don't have. Yeah, I think we should probably rest in our lodgings to heal. I lost 15 terror. Man, that's really good actually. 23. I have 2 restful nights. The light is pretty. That's not ideal, but still. Okay, we got 2,000. So how much fuel have we got now? We got 14. We need to buy some more fuel. We definitely need to buy some more fuel. We have an intriguing snippet, and we have recent news. I could actually get rid of the intriguing snippet, probably. Unless I don't need it, I don't know. I have 10 secrets to use as well. Oh, we need some more fuel. Oh, we're full. Shit. What's actually in my hold? 20 supplies, 19... Oh, okay. And we got one other thing in there, I guess. Stygian Ivory. There we go. Right. Normally we'd need more fuel than supplies, but since we've got so many anyway, might as well roll with it. Now, we got 2,000 echoes. We could, potentially... I don't think there's any bridge things I can get, actually. I could upgrade my engines, but I don't think that's worth it. I think for sheer... Because it eats more fuel, the better the engines are. Yeah, save it for now. There's no reason to spend it right now, is there? Right then. New loop, new missions, new things. So, let's go to Low Barnet for that mission. I guess we go to Venderblight. Venderblight, Salt... We could actually do this. Low Barnet, Venderblight, Wither, Codex, the Chapel of Lights. The Avid Horizons, yeah, we could do, if we wanted to go out there. And then we could go to Frostfound, the Shepherd Isles, Fieldhaven there. I guess we just work our way back round to the Undercrow and stuff. And Mount Palmerston and things. Yeah, we take the north. What's the 14 launcher doing? Alright. Let's go. We got 23 terror, which is really nice. Easy peasy. The grey banner, that's kind of weird. Unless the game's, the game's being a bit weird about it. Alright, let's go. Oh, that current's annoying. There we go. Where's Low Barnet? Directly to our north, isn't it? Is that a shipwreck? I think it is. Neat. Retrieve the sunken treasure. Okay, what do we get? A hemp sack that's bulging. 5 drowning pearls. That's actually quite nice. Neat. And here's the church at the bottom of the sea. We can drop off our visitor. Alright, deliver the wandering parson. There we are. He puts as close to the porthole as you dock. Low Barnet, he murmurs, the gate to the deeps. You'll hear tales here of distant trenches of the undersea, and some of them might even be true, but the strangest ones are jealously guarded. Light from the dock glints in his eye. Hidden mysteries and pliant listeners. He glances at you, then gathers his luggage. Won't you join me below for a while? An explorer could learn something of value here. Let's see. I can't do that to his neck. I guess he has to, like, explore the church. So look around. Oh, that's for the port report. Whoops. Trade stories of the congregation. I don't think I have any stories to trade because you need port reports for it. And I guess he's going to be discuss the bell tower, but I need to do 3 story contests here, which is going to take a while. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. We'll leave him there for a bit then. You can buy it for Tales of Terror. That seems quite expensive though.
Lewd.
Hey, Stockholm, good to see you again, dude. How's life treating you? Thank you very much for the resub, though, man. Good to have you here. How dangerous is your ship at this point? Can you bin a few? I can bin more things now. We do about 50 damage per volley, I think, like with both shots, which is pretty decent. So anything with like 200 HP, we can attack reasonably quick. Also realised I didn't repair my ship, which I probably should have done. Never mind. Oops. Never mind. All right. So I guess we'll go ahead. We'll head straight north to Venderblight for now. I'm gonna surface because there's more terror down here. I think it's darker. Oh no, maybe not. Yeah, not too keen, Noble. Oh, here's some wanker we can bin. Here we go. If we're lucky, we'll get the shot off before he does. Rip. What do we get for our trouble? We get some prisoner's honey, which we can actually use if we're near the Usher. We can. Or the moor, right? Where is it? Is it the maybe it's Nook. I forget which one it is. Might be Nook, which is the big moor under the sea. I think you need honey. Is it honey or coffee to get in? Might be honey. Chuck, 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 chuck. Very nice. I should probably spend more of my, upgrades, because I've got quite a few secrets. Although, as we discovered, sometimes having secrets is good, because if you get cursed, you won't lose your wife and kid. Which is kind of annoying. Was it wine I needed? Was it wine? Not honey, okay. Gather gossip for our port report. I will have that, thank you. Oh, we can only sell wine here. Interesting. Monstrous owl here. For 60 Ekis you can lose some terror. Also reducing hunger. Our terror isn't bad at the moment, though it never hurts, I suppose. Yeah, go on, I'll do it. I'm feeling brave. I lost 15 hunger, I lost 2 terror, and lost 60 echoes. Meh, fine. Alright, let's go to Wither next then. What are we at the moment? 25. 25 is more than okay. I mean, we also got this massive blob of stuff here that also could have the Isle of Cats in it, maybe here? I don't know, it depends what, I think the most likely culprits are probably here, here, and here, probably. No cats up there? Is that a lifeberg? Shit. Don't think it saw us. No, it did. We should be able to outrun it. Lifebergs are pretty strong. I can't remember the best way to deal with lifebergs. I think it's the typical circle behind it. The bottom half of the map, like over, what, like over here somewhere? Bah, or here maybe. Hey, London. What are we at now? 29. Okay. There's Codex and there's Wither. Both easy gets for the port reports, which is nice. Nah, I get it. It's always annoying if you're like this like irritating game stuff going on, Noble. So I sympathise, dude. So it's taking us about 3 fuel to get up here for 3 ports. Wither. So that's gather intelligence for the port report of Wither. I don't know if there's anything we want to do explore the town. Yeah, sure, why not? What do we get for our trouble? An intriguing smell. Try the grilled troglodyte prawns. Ugh. The shredded jellyfish. Or something mysterious. I'll try the troglodyte prawns. I lost 2 terror. And I lost 5 hunger. That's always nice. Shop-wise, they've got fuel, which you can buy for Z-stories. You can buy supplies for Tales of Terror. Alright. Thank you, Witherites. I will now go to Codex and get spooky sigils. What's interesting is the sigils in Codex remind me a lot of the Sunless Sky relay gates. They're very similar. One of those things that makes me wonder how much of the Z actually came through the Avid Horizon. I think it was Salt who cursed me in the end, actually. The Isle of Codex. We can only get a port report here. There's nothing else we can do here at the moment, is there? We need a steering enigma for our trouble, which we do not have. Buy fuel and supplies. Cool. Alright. So I guess we'll head to the Chapel of Lights. Going for that snowstorm is going to be painful, unfortunately. Unless we can go diagonally down to avoid the vast majority of it, I don't know. We might get lucky if we keep going down this way. I feel super bad recently. I haven't been playing Genshin, like, at all, because I've been doing the Guild Wars stuff. And I'm like... I feel all my Genshin characters like, where have you abandoned us to? I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive. Okay, I think we made our way south. You abandoned for Star Rail. I haven't played that at all, actually. I really enjoy Genshin, but just at the same time, I don't want to log in just for the sake of logging in. I want to actually do stuff on it. And at the moment, there was nothing else really I fancied. Hey, batteries. I mean, I love Genshin. It's good fun. But ultimately, sometimes, like, after a while, I just didn't want to do the dailies anymore. And some of the events... Like, I desperately wish there was a skip button for some of the dialogue. Because the dialogue in Genshin is just overly wordy for the sake of it. I think it desperately needs a skip button. I don't mind wordy games, but I feel that Genshin doesn't say a lot with lots of words. Right, let's not get unaccountably peckish, shall we? Let's get a port report. Give a nightmare to the well. But not unaccountably peckish. Let's end a service. Yeah, I don't think we should do that either. Bring your offerings. Like, I don't think we should do anything with these people. I think they're all gribblers. I think everyone here is a gribbler, and I don't want to do anything with them. I think we should leave. Yeah, Sumeru's been terrible for it, right? Like, Sumeru's been like... A lot of the time it's Paimon saying something. Oh shit, it's Mount Nomad. Flee! Flee! Flee faster. Okay. Flee faster still. There we go. I definitely don't think we should eat people's fingers, Carol. I think it's dodgy. Terra 39. That's the only hazard now, is running with the lights off all the time. We're actually getting close to Port Palmerston. We could actually probably eat some fuel with the lights on. That's probably one of the hardest things to do with this game, is actually like balancing your Terra versus your fuel consumption. Because it can be really quite tough. Mount Nomad's a wuss. I'm not sure I buy that one. I think Mount Nomad's a bit tough. You always created with the Aranara quest. Oh, that was super long, yeah. Like, for the most part, like, some of the stuff was okay, but the quest was like, it was like 8 hours long or something. I'm like, holy shit. And a lot, again, it's just, Paimon says thing. Is that what you mean, Paimon? Thing? Yes, Traveller. Thing. Do you know about the thing? The thing I mentioned. Yes, Paimon. The thing. Yes. Isn't that cool, Traveller? Thing. Next cutscene. Hey, Paimon, remember Thing? Ah, Thing. Fucking shut up, man. Brevity, please. Right, we'll take tea with the squatters. I always ask the squatters about the castle, but I'm not going to because it's terrible. We're getting supplies, fuel, and lost 10 Terra. That's very nice, thank you. I'll create a port report for Frostfound, and then we shall go to... I guess go straight to the Shepherd Isles, to the south. Have I heard about Thing? Thing, you say? Sounds magical. Good old Shepherd Isles. Hold on. Honk. Like, I love the gameplay of Genshin. I like the story as well. I just wish it, like, I don't know, used about 50% less words. Hello, Shepherd Isles. Yes, I will have a port report here. Lots of sheep. Engage an officer, the Sigil River Navigator. We can get another officer if we want to, but... Mirrors and veils. I mean, for 50 it's probably worth it. Let me guide your ship. I know all the Z. How it was, how it will be. Please, the headaches only stop when I'm working. Thank you. The nonsense here was a distraction for a while, but only the Z can help me now. Oh my god, the air. It's clear already. Let me chart a course for you. Appoint the new officer by dragging him on, but... So we do have a new officer there if we want to use another first officer. We've got the mirrors and we've got mirrors and veils. This is mirrors and pages. Mirrors and pages is probably better. You can increase my mirrors, which is quite nice for a secret. And I have 10 of them. I think I will. I've got 32 mirrors now. So I'm actually going to do 33, 34. There we go. Alright. So I guess we're going to Godfall for now. We do have Dahut under the ground there. Then we want to go back to Anthe. Godfall, Dahut, Anthe, Mount Palmerston, I guess. Let's do that. Chug. Alright, there's some bog standard bitch pirates over here. I think we should just bin. For our trouble we get more honey. And some less terror. Yoink. You're going to sleep, see ya. Catch you later, Kirill. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the lore tidbits as well. It's always nice to read. There's another one over there. Oh, that's a big one. A Corvette. Yeah, having the extra gun on our ship makes all the difference, honestly. Investigate the wreckage. Yoink. Oh, is it her again? The legendary clay woman Corsair. Well... I mean, why not? I always get cool swag when I rescue her. Remember that name, it's always that ship. With business dealt with, the pirate poet offers you and a few select members of the senior crew for a late supper. She treats the assembled audience to a baptism of glass about her first days at Z after years of servitude. By demand, she follows it with shorter works and reforged a cry for broken chains. In Polythreme, we are given our words. We are not allowed to hope they will be in kind. In London, I learned to write my own, and in that moment I was free. One day, others of my homeland will read them, and they too will learn. One day my king's dreams must end. Dinner follows, hot wine and cold spiced meats. Sailors openly place bet on whether she actually eats. The pirate poet ignores them. Her stoic facade doesn't even quiver until the dessert is served. At that, just for a moment, even she cannot hide a slight smile. Sorbet, Captain? She asks, eye ridged. Don't tell me, folk. Don't make me tell folk you're even softer than they say. We've now dined with them. Oh, that's cool. Oh no, you're not feeling good now, Pumpkin. Oh. I hope that goes soon, though. In Godfall, we shall offer them blood? Yeah, why not? Oops. The trophy inspires the monks of feasts of bragging. This one broke a giant albino more's neck. That one wrestled a hepticheer. A third punched his way out of a bound shark. A fourth, and so on. You're largely forgotten, but there are truths of note among the tipsy boasting. And we gained some stories for that. That's actually quite nice. Let's get a port report for Godfall. Explore the shattered citadel. We need foxfire candles for our trouble for that. That's fine. Right, so we're going to go to Dahut to our south here. Yeah, that lady's cool. It'd be nice if she could join our crew. Hey, Antop. Yeah, we were literally talking about, like, the quest just being a bit too wordy for my liking, for the most part. I haven't played it in, like, a few days. I'm normally a bit more, like, diligent about it, but I've been playing Guild Wars as well, you see, so... Oh yeah, the sea screams down here, doesn't it? Well, I'm really sorry you're feeling so rough, Pumpkin. screaming. Screaming is bad manners. The Drownies build a copy of London as it never was. Oh yes, didn't we stay here too long we get burned, right? Wander, look, and make no commitments. Stay a while. Oh yeah, I have recent news for them. Bring the Downies news of how London is now, and they'll allow you to remain here for a time. It's easy to gain terror into Hood, be careful. Wander, look, and make no commitments. We don't want to get stuck down here, do we? That's the thing. I haven't played Warframe in ages. I need to actually try the new stuff they've added, like the roguelike mode and stuff. I really do. Yeah, I really don't want to gain terror and like bin our ability to stay. So let's wander and make no commitments. That's the same as last time. You lose 10 terror for that, actually. Damn. An almost impossible challenge. We'll get our port report, which is a bit crappy. But I think the more we look, I think we get every time we come here, we gain a buff for that, I think. The more you look, the more you see that you're probably not intended to. The cathedral's crypt is a prison, the graveyard is larger than it looks, and all the bones are not buried. The border between the breathable water and the dangerous water is not marked clearly. Some have drowned in crossing over, leaving their possessions scattered on the Z-floor. That is very cheap fuel down here. That is very, very cheap fuel down here. Of which I'm going to buy some fuel. Nice. Alright, then we're going to go to Anthe and then Port Palmerston. Assuming we can avoid all the screaming heads. It also means I can leave my lights on for a bit. Because we've got the money at the moment, that's not a particularly big deal. Controlling the terror now would be quite useful. Yeah, I haven't played Warframe since I did the new war, I think it was. The last, like a year or so ago, the big patch they did, or a year and a half ago they did, whenever that was now. I thoroughly enjoyed that, they never played anything after. It's quite dark down here. And we're near Anthe. The crystal place. I think I'm going to swing by Undercrow because at the very least we dropped off the we got the message for that person, so like a person there might want to find out. All right, gather a port report in Anthe. There we are. You can buy skin slack for muster salt. Interesting. Alright, that's fine. So we're gonna pull Palmerston now. Oops. That's fine. I definitely wanted the waste HP doing it. He'll buff out, it'll be fine. Something's over there. Is that a solid lump, or can I go through that? I think I can go through that. Fishies. +1 supply. Nice. I think I'll just surface around it. I shall surface and see what we're doing. Yeah, Mount Palmerston has some really like suspicious music going on. It's like, goddamn, chill out, guys. Alright. Mount Palmerston. Explore the island, that's first thing that awaits us. Get a port report, that's what we want. Yeah, fuel's a smidge cheaper, so we can actually stock up a little bit cheaper again. Why not? delicious soup. Is there anything here I want to do? Explore the island? Yeah, why not? A sheep hurries up the path to you. Excuse me, just a moment of your time. A buzzing beggar. Zols, my friend. A masked figure entreats you. Zols, do you have Zols? I miss them so. Let me pay you. Refuse more politely. No Zols today. I don't have any Zols, I'm afraid. I see, I understand. Perhaps another time you'll bring me Zols. I might be here. Or perhaps I will not. Alright, well. That's cool too. Right, the Undercrow is directly ahead of us. Let's go that way. I'll probably play more Genshin again, like when there's characters coming out that I want. The last one I got was Shenhe, because she was like the last one I was really waiting for to get. So it'd be interesting to see what the new area eventually brings and what sort of cool characters come out. And what we got here? Another rift. So we're pretty close to Undercrow. I think we'll pop down there again and see. The Ragged Crow is some distance to the east. I guess that's the bit above us, isn't it? Yeah. Or the bit from above. We also need to go to the Chelonets, if we get a chance. Which I think we probably can on this run, because we've got a lot of fuel. Where's Undercrow that way? The Ragged Crow. Nice. So we need to bin ourselves here, right? Shit. There we go. Good fuel, low terror, which is always very helpful. And there's the Undercrow. Cool. Let's go in. At the very least, we get some port reports, which is always nice, because that's just money. The Undercrow. There we go. Give the sprightly visionary's response. The almost dead man is dismissed from service. Surely that's good news. The almost dead man asks you to describe his commander's response in maddening detail. He only desists when an attempt to return to the Carnigan salute results in a spasm of pain. As the incomprehensible Aurelian offers him some water, you watch his ribs rise and fall like the keys on a pianoforte. When the pain subsided, the old man's grimace settles into a faraway smile. He still wears the ascot I gave him. You have an dying grace. Again, some fragments. The almost dead man assures you at length that the Latitudarian is not a man to blame the messenger. I can give him some honey. That's interesting. Let's get a port report. Should we give him some honey? Yeah. Offer the momentary escape to the almost dead man. You remember a mountainside, a feast of 7 corpses, an eternal flame, but the almost dead man was nowhere to be seen. He's deep asleep now. But whose dream were you in? Something wrenches within his neck, and his snores halt for a horrible moment before resuming. Could the most moth develop a taste for honey? We lost the grace, but gained an artifact. Interesting. Deliver a letter of apology to the flinty Latitudarian. Okay. After a brief consultation with the incomprehensible Aurelian, the ancient man hands you a sealed letter. I'm told he resides in an etched tooth house in the moor. When I imagine what he could have seen. Sure. We can talk to him as well. There's nothing new to say. Alright. Well, Nook's here, but I need some wine, mushroom wine, to get in. I don't know if I can buy mushroom wine for anywhere else. That's the only thing. I'll check over at Irem. It could be that Irem has something for us. We can go over and have a look. Yeah, no jinxing, please. Don't want to be scammed. So we got 13 supplies as well, that's not too bad. Oh, there's something out there. Might be a fish. It's... Oh, it's a wreck. Even better. Wrecks are nice. Wrecks can get us some swag. Unless there's horrors inside. The wreck has fallen into a crevice in the seabed. We can go deeper into the wreck. Interesting. We can board the wreck. Let's go deeper. The captain's log. You uncover a logbook buried beneath a pile of rags and water-claimed bones. The writing reveals the ship was bound for Scrimshander, containing a precious cargo, a brilliant historian's lost work. The log tells of a passenger obtained, a gilly-stung Chelenate hunter, describes how he insisted he be allowed into the cargo hold, of a pitched battle that ensued when he wasn't. Dried stains underfoot tell the rest. The hold remained secure. Breaking it open, you discover a box of bone carvings providing a description of the Shelland's great turtle and an account of its death. According to this account, the turtle was not hunted, as the Shellanders claim, but it was already dead when they found it. A cargo of answered. Cool. I guess we go to the Shelland with that. I think Scrimshander's the... Is Scrimshander the port at the Shellanders? I assume it is. Turtle's been carried by 4 elephants. That'd be quite... Oh dear. I think we're not gonna get away with this, are we? Provisions or the cage? I'll do provisions. Get some supplies, a hunting trophy, and a new mat. Matty. Hello everyone! Hey Kigo, thank you for the road. How was your Arcanum? How's your Troika experience going? Welcome in all. Sunless Sea. Hey, Cav. Yeah, we're trying not to get burned. We're not quite sure. A wooden corner shows some kind of case or box encased in salty jelly. Oh, we got mushroom wine. That was incredibly useful. Good. That means we can actually go to Nook now, safely. Neat. I think we should surface though. Air's getting a bit dodgy. There was plot, getting yellow plate mail, and lots of punching rats in the sewers. Is it like a D&D style, like, in the sense you get, like, 20 levels, and you've got to, like, plan accordingly, or is it a bit different? And we're at Irem. Delicious Irem. Chuck, 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 chuck. Cav, you played Sunless Sea, right? Like, have you played Skies as well? Which one's your favourite, if so? There's 50 levels where you can either race stats and improve. Oh, that's quite nice. I like a broad range of levels you can muck around with. Hull at 100. I think we're still okay though. We've docked in Irem, the Pillared City. We'll get a port report, which always goes a bit crazy. I don't think there's anything else to get really. Buy things for secrets. Lamentable relics. That's quite an expensive way to get them though, I think. The Soothing Copper long box is interesting. I still wonder if I should grab that. You've not touched Skies, and honestly I haven't played much Seas. I did play a lot of Fallen London. Oh, interesting. I think both are really worth a punt, like, if you enjoy this sort of style. Like, Seas is the harder of the two games, I think, like, to get started in, but I think and Skies is definitely more accessible, but they're both really good. And well worth a stabby. Alright, son. Do you again? I don't know, son. Have you tried doing it harder? We can buy Extraordinary Implications here for 333. A Dread Sunrise. Ew. ETA, do you have your crew? Oh, at least 20 minutes. At least. Maybe less. Cheers, Kiko. Appreciate it, man. I wonder if I should buy this lockbox. I don't know if it's worth it for 3. It's 3 secrets, which seems quite expensive. That's 3 stat levels. It's not worth it. Yeah, okay. In that case, we've seen Irem, and let's go straight south, I guess, and see what we can find. We've got supplies, we've got fuel, let's friggin' go. If I need to play London Underground on loop in the background. London Underground, all I want is a fucking train. Irem, it still hasn't picked up Irem because I didn't scan it properly, I guess. What sort of inflation? Oh, this looks very spidery. Saviour's Rocks. Ah, Saviour's Rocks. That looks nice. There's also a, the Wreck of the Nocturne here. The Wreck of the Nocturne. Oh, I can't do anything with it. Okay. I need Foxfire candles. I thought I saw something up here a minute ago. Reasonably spooky. Yeah, these games are actually reasonably spooky. They're pretty good. They got pretty good atmosphere. Again, out of the two, I think Skies is the slightly creepier of the two, but they're both very spooky. Skies is more cosmic horror, whereas this is I don't know what you call this. Underwater horror. Saviour's Rocks. I really hope we don't run into a ginormous spider. That would be deeply unpleasant. Where's the port? Oh shit! That is what I didn't want to run into. That is absolutely what I don't want to run into. Stay on that side, please. You saw Inton playing this recently. And how did they go for them? Landing at the webbed island seems like a great idea. The giant spider just requested. At least we found one. Hooray! As long as it stays the hell away from me, we're good. Oh yeah, Port Cecil. And Polythreme. I need to go to the Chelinet though, and I guess I can go back this way again. Towards Nook, so. Ah, Terrace okay. Horrible. Yeah, the game's pretty good. I think as long as you got like a little goal in mind, it's pretty alright. Like, I think the game gets a bit, these games stall pretty hard if you don't have... The Empire Hands is here. Oh god. Maybe we shouldn't go to the Empire Hands. Have to be a little bit careful there, I think. I think if you don't have a particular goal in mind, it can stall pretty badly sometimes, but... The game's journal does tell you a lot of the stuff you need, but it's also, the game's journal's, like a bit fiddly. Right, let's sneaky beaky our way in here quickly. Ugh, nice. A stern reminder from the Admiralty. In the name and by the power of her enduring majesty, a trade embargo and quarantine in absolute perpetuity has hereby been declared in the Empire hands. No ship of London is permitted to aboard the Pentecost Ape. Aboard a Pentecost Ape without express and prior permission of the Admiralty. Any and all acts of spirifage are prohibited. They know what they did. Beware of stowaways. Keep a tight grip on your soul. With the regulations in mind, it's a surprise to be greeted by a mere itchy monkey in a tattered yellow robe, barely walking with the help of ceremonial staff. Hello, cries the mayor in a broken voice of one not yet used to human speech. Come, make yourselves at home. All souls welcome in the bountiful Empire of Hands. What tags have you done? Turgid Tales, Moistened Management. Oh, very fine. Thank you, son. The crew shifts uncomfortably. They know the stories. It'll take more than a natural beauty display to make them risk the shore leave here. Port Stanton. Soul-hungry monkeys reluctantly tend this trading post, waiting for an opportunity to escape. You have shore leave here. And according to the flea-ridden mayor, prepare a comprehensive port report. No, thank you. Yeah, we should not stay here. This is a good way. There's a whole story thing around this where there's things you can do here, but you can also lose your soul, which is a bit risky. Oh, there's a fluke. There's a fluke. We actually need a core, but I don't know if it's a colossal core, or just a regular one. We should attempt to bin it and find out. Oh shit, that's big. That's really big. This might have been a terrible idea. I don't know how. I don't know if it's got like crazy range or not. I don't think there's any way we're gonna get this done. 20 damage. Oh. No chance. No chance. Yeah, no chance that's gonna go well. I haven't got enough damage. Alright. We still got enough pizza we can survive. We can go to the Gant pole and shell it. Which way do we want to go? We want to go to Nook. So I guess we go to the shell on it and then to Nook that way. So we go sort of this way. It's probably the best thing to do. And a glorious dreadnought as well. Awesome. This is a wonderful bit of land. We're all sold out of what? Flukes? Oh, you mean the souls? Alright, we can just head straight down. Ooh, that could have been nasty. I thought it was a regular Zorn fluke, but it wasn't. Which means it's just going to do too much damage to us. We still don't have a burly enough ship, I think, to necessarily deal with what we need to do, which is a bit of a pain. Tuskless channel. Have we found Scrimshander yet? I'm not sure if that's. I'm not sure that's the city on the Shallow or not. There's something underwater to the southwest. Okay. Scroll it. The Gant pole? Because I don't think we've ran into Scrimshander, have we? So we can pop into the Gant pole though. What is that? Ooh. We get some Stygian Ivy for our trouble. Yoink. We're at 42. In we go. Oops. Luckily I've got plenty of health, so that's not a big problem. Where the Z goes to die. The submarine surfaces in a pocket of air in the middle of a giant stone heart. You're not the only new arrival. A midnight whale lies mortally wounded on the small beach of bone and blubber, moaning softly. An elderly woman in ragged red robes is carving its flesh, attended by a few disciples. Sure. The art of divination through entrails. She's using haruspicy. Haruspicy, I guess. Not the most pleasant or reliable way of seeing the future, especially with the organs in question still warm and oozing as she plucks them from the great beast. Whatever she's looking for, the focus it demands exhausts her. A sudden sound, rumbling, from the tunnels, the ventricles, the sound of a stampede. A cry of, "Protect the mistress!" as a flood of naked old men and women wielding primitive bone harpoons charges towards the old whale. Old sailors, fixated on one goal, feast on the Z-flesh, whether the housebreaks is finished or not. Susan and Lowell told us about that. What, Susan Doggo, Susan? We can defend the fading housebricks if we wanted to. We can join the attack. As a defender, I guess. Alright. You stride into the melee. The Halsbrooks and the disciples are outnumbered, but your contribution to the fray is worth at least 10 of the elderly attackers. Their harpoons barely leave a scratch. Wrenching one from the nearest attacker, you easily hold the geriatric horde back with little bit pointed gestures. Fucking old people. The Halsbrooks returns to her work. From the corner of your eye, you see a little of the method behind it. Just a little, but enough to see the traces of a pattern and the grooves of small ivory slate. There shall be a new horizon. All shall know it, but the king's city will witness it first. She frowned, unsatisfied. New horizon? I mean, what's they talking about the sunless skies? The whale moans as she finishes up, her work done. She thanks you with a nod, and her people allows the old sailors to approach the slowly cooling carcass. You're learning the ways of hospitality. Alright. You get a port report. The Admiral's unlikely to take it seriously. The favourite hazing method of many a veteran sailor, save for particularly wet behind the ears recruits. Ask your captain to deliver this to the Gant Pole. Go to the Gant Pole and find my pocket watch. Tell the crew tonight we dine at the Gant Pole. Hilarious, Jape. We're not standing in the blasted place and hoping someone will pay you for recent news of it. It's on your all, I'm sorry. It happened. Cut some flesh for the Charlotte. Interesting. Release her, Blemmingham. Speak with the fading Halsbrooks. Let's talk to her. She sits in a ghoulish tent made of bone and hide of long dead beasts, saving her energy for the next great behemoth to reach its grisly end. We can bring her recent news to a maximum of 3. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know what this is for, but let's do it. Bring her recent news. She listens intently to the latest gossip and scandal. How I miss them. Thank you. That makes things much clearer. And other things so much more confused. Let me show you some more of my art. I suspect it will have the same effect. Ask about her, and ask about previous visitors. Ask about her. 10 years, 100 years, 1,000. It's all the same after a while. The flesh keeps the body together. The mind, well, that is the trickier matter. I have coped, others have not. You have seen them. The oldest of the sailors, with no warm bed and loving family calling them to shore. They are as much creatures of the sea as any that swim in it. Their heart welcomes them, and they embrace it. It is their fate. I see a far more important one in your future. Ask about previous visitors. It's been so long. Last who came here without being drawn, long ago. Time enough that these nails were short and his face still held some beauty. Oh, spare me the sympathetic murmurings. I see the present better than the future, like any other. But where was I? Yes, the Presbytite princess was the last to find me. She came from the city on the mountain to ask the fate of an uprising. Not that the 7 who fell, but the 7 who follow. Would the pain be worth it, she asked. That part I could not answer. That's from Adam's Way, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll cut some flesh, though. That's pretty nice. We'll do that. Cut some flesh for the channel. We have a barrel of rancid flesh. Your crew would face starvation 100 times before adding this still quivering mass of gelatinous blubber to their supplies. To the Shellnet, however, it probably counts as haute cuisine. Ugh. Oh, there's you can buy things here. A carboy of primordial shrieks. What? The heart of the tree of ages. Ugh. I don't know if I want a carboy of primordial shrieks. I mean, do I want primordial shrieks for Firkin's honey? Yeah, why not? Sounds like a laugh, doesn't it? Let's get one. Right, let's go up to the Shellnet then and flog this stuff. Nice. At Sharbleport. Meep meep. Chug 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 chug. Right. So we will supply the redolent flesh merchant with a barrel. It's only one barrel, but it's a very large barrel. The flesh merchant dips a finger into the quivering blubber and tastes it with shivering enjoyment. He pays you, and gets to work selling it by the cupful. It's impossible to tell if the Shellnet prefer it to their customary diet of rancid turtle meat, but it's at least a different flavour of terrible. His customers still licking their lips when the barrel is drained. Ugh, that's pretty nasty. Is that an ass sticking out the slot? I think it's a big giant bone, son. Oh, we got a contact, do we? A mutilated hunter makes her... Oh, this is the contact for the Strategic Commission. A mutilated hunter makes her home in the plastron at the wretched end of the shell. Well, more wretched end. Her face is half immobile from a jellyfish sting. Give her the hunting trophy and she'll share Z gossip. Nice. She has Z stories for you. Drowny whispers, Shellnet murder myths, truths found engraved on bound shark harnesses. And, she adds, tell the Admiral our hunters are eyeing Asterville. There's temptation now. She eyes you, but I suspect you'd know that, wouldn't you? I would, for I've been there! Thank you, though. Alright, let's get a port report. Port report. Show off your hunting trophy. A hunting trophy, an outlandish artifact. Sure, that's not bad. As you tail of combat on the high Z reaches its pitch, you lift the glory trophy above your head. The children scatter. Only a young boy remains, behind, staring. He holds out a mask, a mess of tiny bones. Most look like they were scavenged from a dinner plate. However, you point to your trophy. You trade. Alright, nice. Oh, we can sell the shrieks for 37 if we want to. Mount Nomad's Heart. I actually have no idea what I want to do with the Primordial Shrieks. The deviant from Saved by the Bell? Wasn't that Screech? Or Scorch? Or something? Man, close on. Screech. All I remember about Screech was that, like, years later there was some sort of, like, somewhat dubious adult video that they released. Extremely dubious. He's dead? What? Are you sure? I need to look something. Screech. Dustin Diamond. Oh shit, he is dead. What happened to Screech? He's only 44. What happened to him? Oh man, poor guy had a form of cancer, I think. Oh, that's a bit sad. Alright. So we got so there's Asterville again down there. And Hideaway, which is the giant crab. That's where we started today. But we don't need to do that, really. We don't need to go to Asterville and do that. I mean, I want to... The only problem with Asterville, we gained supplies, but didn't we gain a sunlight issue? Explore the Sea of Lilies a bit. Yeah, we gotta go that way anyway, I think, towards Nook, right? My supplies are looking a bit dubious, though. About my fuel, so I might... Yeah, it's always a bit sad that Kevin Spacey hasn't, like, snuffed it, but, you know, one can dream and hope. Chug, 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 chug. Oh, sorry, bear with me a sec, folks. Meg's water bottle's fallen off. We better go fix that. B.O.B. Oh. Hey folks. Sorry, I'm just re-sticking. I had to re-velcro Meg's water bottle, so I'm just quickly doing it. Occasionally the velcro stuff I use for the water bottle on the inside just falls off, so I'm just sorting out while she's asleep. I might as well feed her actually while I'm at it. Feed her a bit early. Seriously, she's looking older by the day. It's ridiculous. She was, yeah, like yesterday when I had the cage open, she didn't even bother trying to climb out. She normally wants to climb out to go explore, but she's just not even doing it anymore. She doesn't really run much in the wheel either anymore. Like, she just, I'll feed you if you want, Nacho. I'll get some lettuce. Anyway, be over a tick. Ah, there we go. Sorted. Yeah, she's just tired and old, I think. Yeah. So I've got there's loads of like fresh fruit in there, so fresh fruit and veggies, so she's all good. Right, where are we going? This way. She's middle-aged. Oh no, but Meg's like ancient. No, Meg's like 90 or something in hamster years now. There's something distant underwater to the south. Interesting. I wonder what that's down there. Should we have a look? See what's down there. You tell me something worse, then. Die young. Give this a try on stream. Alright, that looks interesting. There's a settlement to the south. Spooky. Thank you, son. I'll have a nosy at that. Discovered Eagle. Looks like it's on the body of a lawn fluke or something. The station is pinned to the surface of Eagle. The station pinned to the surface of Eagle once was a roving vessel, the Fortuitous Kettle, and floated freely from place to place. Now it's stuck on the spines of a fluke rock. Alright, thank you, son. I will have a nosy. I'm excited of all these youth chewing on our empty bog roll. Seriously. She's good like that, though. The sensitive brother. Get a port report. Let's get that together. You gather the description of the fortuitous kettle and the fortis kettle and survey its resources. You scrape away a little bit of the sealant, the colour of the amber, and the texture of the wax that keeps out the seawater where the hull is pierced by the spines of the eagle. You sketch the arrangement of decks and hatches. So far, you've been able to reach. But about the population, you cannot offer as much detail. The tomb colonist declines to be identified, and the travelling postman laughs at you. Rude. So you can bribe them with fruit. Interesting. You can buy fuel here and supplies. It's a bit expensive, but I'll buy a couple each. There we go. Keep me going a bit. Alright, well, let's go and over and surf. I think we'll just surface here quickly. No, it's very kind, son. I'll have a look what it's all about and give it an install. Alright. Let's put over to well, we're going Nook, isn't it? There are no islands here, this is a scam. Is that mini lawn fluke? It's a big one. Time to yeet. Well, that's unpleasant. Thanks for that, you little shitbag. How gribbly are thoughts? Well, they've just gotten about massively amount more gribbly just now. Miserable little shit. There's something underwater some distance to the northeast. There's also something here. My Z-Bat just flat out refusing to scan whatever this is. In the sealers. Nutmit Harbour. Nutmit built this place as a prison for the Carnet. Let the shady cook go ashore? Sure. Work of a prison, he says dangerously. Let me go. Alright. A warm welcome. Oh yes, the unctuous fellow assures you. We value enthusiasm over formal qualifications. The Knot Oracles are always hungry, but they also must be delicate in their tastes. Their meals must be prepared fastidiously. Oh no, I lost my cook! What the fuck? Well, I gained quite a lot of stuff, I guess. I understand this fellow is indentured to you. Well, we have collected a tremendous amount of knowledge from the oracles. Tremendous? Let me give you some of our notes. And we will, of course, replenish your stores. Thank you so much. The cook darts easily into the prison as the doors opened. He doesn't even say goodbye. My shady cook's gone. Well, I gained 5 supplies, 5 fuel, a secret, a strategic information, 5 tales of terror, 5 Z stories, 5 distant memories, a vision of the surface, and a move in the great game. Which is, honestly, probably worth it. Get a port report. Ships from the Carnet are the most common, but you see Shell Knight vessels, polythemine trimenes with chain and sunken unfinished men, corsairs disposing of their miscreants, and even one furtive Irimi skiff. The ones pay well for their prisoners. You can rescue a prisoner, but that seems a bit dodgy. You only get one shot at this. Ransom a prisoner. Exchange a secret for a prisoner. We have a prisoner, they'll pay us. That's interesting. So this is a prison, I guess. Alright, we go up to more to Nook, I suppose. Spooky. There's something underwater, but now our terror's too high. I don't really want to go underwater now, in case we get, you know, the feet. And El Spidero. My health's looking a bit dodgy anyway, as best as it is. That must be the underwater thing there. Right, we'll head to Nook. I think I can probably safely go underwater briefly to get to Nook and get in. That's my hope. This is the plan. I don't know if we get away with the plan, but we're gonna go. I mean, who doesn't, Arth? Who doesn't love a good port report? The Admiralty absolutely loves it. Right, I don't know how close are we to Nook, relatively. Try it now.
Lewd.
Must be too much on top of it. Is this a racing game? Of sorts. We're racing the terror and nightmares in the sea. Then yes. Thank you, Daywing. Thank you for the 40, dude. We literally landed on top of it. That was pretty fortunate. The edge of Nook. Return to Nook. We have the wine this time, so we will do that. Again, you remove your clothes and put them safely in the watertight diving suit compartment. As the water rushes in, you're ready, taking gulps to speed the transition. It feels less like drowning now, more akin to baptism. You swim into Nook with skin and mind tingling, reborn in the airlock's cold steel. The beast quivers with distaste at my trespass. Oh yeah. Compile a port report. Should probably do that. A very modest challenge. Let's try that. A complex exchange of hand signals suggests you could swim up. The Latitudian's home can be found in the Great Moor. Okay. Let's go to the Great Moor then. Gaze up through the moor. Not many sailors have seen the Z from this angle. Investigate the Etched Tooth House. A flinty latitudinarian keeps in the upper cavities filled with compressed air, allowing a number of activities otherwise impossible to watery Nook. Cheers, Naywing. Take care, alright? The external surface of the tooth is covered with engravings, rows of battling soldiers, some with the heads of dogs, a mountain ablaze, ships riding on the river, and each ship has a human mouth. You swim inside and up to the chambers of eggy air. The cavities of its etched tooth home, trapped air pockets allow an activity largely forsaken in Nook, conversation. A handful of Nook folk gather there to reminisce. Brevity is admired, the air is precious and rapidly fouls. The Latitudinarian watches and listens. He keeps a merciless peace within his house and cares not a damn what happens outside it. Yeah, I guess we should deliver the letter, right? He reads slowly. Correspondence is unknown in Nook. He finishes. He reads again. Fool, he says. His voice is rough and fond. Tell Lorenzo that Rosina makes her own choices. And tell him the route was never his damn fault. I took the decision to charge the gate. I missed the hyena's approach. He blames himself too much, and he'll be damned if he's taken this one from me. It's my fault, and I mean to be buried with it. Tell him he can get his own failures, and tell him... No, bloody... Ah, never mind. Too bloody late. Delivered a wronged comrade's retribution. We now have Nook, a memory of Nook. A secret. Strategic information, another one. Okay. So we can go back now and tell him. Gaze up through the moor. We'll swim down. Let's gaze up through the moor. Light glitters where the false stars shine on the surface of the Z, framed by the moor's dormant teeth. How ancient is this creature, and what happens if it swallows? So we can go down to the ruptured throat. We can attempt to mingle. Yeah, we should probably go. We'll return to the submarine. Unlocked with Nook, a taste of freedom no more than 9. The effects of prolonged stays of Nook can be reduced in Argyle, where the memories are sacrificed. I gotta be careful about that. I guess I can't go in there too long. Alright. Either way, efficient. Oh, what, of the things? Yes, you mean I can build the... We can assay them or use them. The strategic information. I guess if we use them, it puts it to, I don't know, do you use it or assay it? I actually don't know. Use, okay. You make a move in the Great Game, a Z story, or a memory distant shores. All these options will give you a single piece of vital intelligence which you can trade to the Admiral, the diplomat, or somewhere else. Makes sense of the Z story. Alright, let's do that one. I have vital intelligence. Okay, nice. Handy. Alright. I guess on the way back we'll go Guider's Mourn, because my terror's getting a bit dodgy now. Guider's Mourn, Pigmoat, and then to London or something like that, I guess. But we'll do that next time, I think. I'll dock and redock a sec, so we'll save it. Very nice, very nice. Right, I will stop here for now, I think. So thank you very much everyone for watching. I hope you've had some enjoyable Sunless Sea. It's been a good laugh. I say a good laugh in the sort of spookier sense of the word, you know how it is. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good time. I will see you all tomorrow. We might do some Hunt Showdown tomorrow, with the lads. We'll have to see how it goes. There's some fun challenges that are on the way, and it could be a good, interesting hunt stream. So we shall see. So thank you everyone. Do take care of yourselves. Love the lot of you, and I will see you all then. Is Zelda downloaded? Oh yeah, Zelda's downloaded, but it's not out till Friday. You need some Die Young. Alright. I probably won't, because I'm going to go to bed in a sec, son. It's getting quite late for me, and I got work in the morning. But I can have a look at the VOD later. Don't be a slag, son. It's one of the rules. Alright, good night everyone. Do take care, and I'll see you all very soon. Mwah.